I don't expect us all to make it through this fight with Aethys in one piece. Maybe I will have another choice in the in-between in the future. You know, the place you go between lives where Berth brought me back. Perhaps I will be given another chance at life. Or perhaps I will see Aethys destroy all of Eora and all the souls attached to it, including the gods. I cannot say that that end will not happen. It very well might. I am of two minds when contemplating this. Either stop what I'm doing, and, well, leave it all behind to spend some time with Shoti before it's all over, and the other side of me wants to sail right for Aethys and do what I can to stop him, going out in a blaze, a temporary one, of glory, before everything is stricken from reality, creation. I'm at a loss of words for the scale of it all. We would all be undone, and it wouldn't matter who or what we did in life, for it would never have taken place. All of it gone. That is what I envision when thinking of a destroyed Eora, the gods, and all our souls. It's unsettling. Quite so. Worse, it seems like it's up to me to prevent it if I can. I would much rather return to the days of chasing Theos around the Deerwood. At least if I failed there, everything wouldn't be gone. But, as I said before, sailing right for Aethys with no means or knowledge of how to bring him down seems a bit foolhardy. There must be a way. Perhaps I should try to speak to Boudica again. She might be a distasteful god to speak to, especially after what she attempted to have Theos do. But I need answers. I shall have to open that book that allows me to speak to her soon. But for now, there's an island to explore, and Neketaka to get back to when we can. We are exploring this unknown island where the Crookspur slavers were. Our ship, the Triumph, is parked there at a very small wharf. Dock there, a small wharf. Picked up some water. Okay, so something to the north. Valian settlers brought their burial traditions with them to the Deadfire, which include orderly graveyards like these. Let's just go search the area. Come upon a flight of wide steps that descend deep into the earth. Chill air radiates from a dark doorway at the bottom of the stairs. It smells faintly of dust and cold stone. Search. Take some time to search the burial site. 4 hours pass. Find a yellowed scroll. Scroll of prayer for the body. I'm not exactly sure what... The fit inspiration? Characters have more constitution due to this magic. Okay. Keep searching this location. 3 hours pass. 2 turquoise. Keep searching. 4 hours pass. 3 agate. Keep searching. 3 hours pass. Find 30 baby pearl. 8 copper each. That's alright. Keep searching. 4 hours pass. 4 pyrite. Looks like it's just an ingredient to create something for explosives, is it? Or is it... Let's see. Looks like gold. Shares none of gold's malleability or value. It sparks when struck against steel, however making it invaluable as an ignition source, so we can make some kind of explosive from it. Rummage through the whole burial site. There's nothing left but the dead. Which just leaves this one place. A forest that stands out from the rest of them. The area. North of Crookspur, the forest thickens. Wide-trunked trees tower above us, their leaves forming a ceiling against the sky. A symphony of insects provide constant accompaniment of chirping and buzzing. Our path leads us into a narrow gully, the hills rising high to both sides. Whip! An arrow buries itself in the ground at our feet. I jump back and search wildly for the source, but see nothing and no one. Whip! Whip! A second arrow strikes the ground beside the first, then a third, this one much closer to me than the others. Whoever watches the path above us clearly doesn't want us to come any closer. You know what? I'm a cipher. Let's search for the presence of their minds. close my eyes and open my mind, and the hostile intent of our ambushers stands out in stark relief against the woods, just down a small game trail. I sense something else, however, lurking beneath the anger and resolve, abject terror. I'm going to call out to the archers. The kith firing these arrows are clearly hostile. I know I'll need to choose my words with incredible care if there's any chance of them standing down. I'm not the most diplomatic person, and I don't like to bluff or intimidate. Being insightful is my greatest strength. Due to me being a Cipher and a Watcher, I think I'll ask a companion to speak to them. And I think Seraphim might be best at this. The Blue Orlan grins and hops out in the midst of the path, arms held out to the side. Oi! Ain't you fathom-headed forest farts never heard of hospitality for healers? We be medicinal types from Neketaka's queen. Shoti puffs out a heated breath. The rain of arrows temporarily abates. A dear wooden voice rings out. Oh, good. You don't look much like the slaving type. You're not from Crookspur? We're not from Crookspur. Why don't you come out so we can talk? A trio of kith emerge from the tree line. Fierce companion animals follow them at close at heel, their teeth bared. Come then, the woman says. Let's hear what you have to say. They look pretty fierce, like they've been living in the wilds for a while. Yeah, there's more of them than there are of us.
Eyes on me.
Right.
I hope this works out, because we may be in a lot of trouble otherwise. The kith present an odd trio. A broad-shouldered elf, flanked by a tall Amoa and a wild-haired Orlan. Each holds weapons at the ready as the woman steps forward. She bears an improvised flail made from a ball and chain.
You wanted to talk? Talk.
What are you three doing out here?
Hiding, obviously. When we're not shooting trespassers or people who ask ridiculous questions.
You mentioned Crookspur. Were you slaves? She snorts and spits on the ground.
We were abducted, held against our wills, offered to the highest bidder.
Is there anything I can do to help? Her limpid eyes linger on mine, wrinkling slightly at the corners.
You could leave and forget you were ever here. I wouldn't trust you to do more than that.
So I suppose you were slaves, and she's very bitter. I'm not a slaver. Her eyes narrow at to a knife's edge.
That's the word that scum who sell kith use to justify their manacles. Do you see any slavers here?
She ain't farting out her mouth, Cap. Slaves are branded given you by another, even if you be born to it.
So you don't own these animals?
We do not. These are our companions. We help them. They help us. You try our patience.
She shifts the weight of the flail over her shoulder. All right, well, there's no reason to fight with these people. We'll leave. Maybe another time. Her eyes narrow.
There will be no other time. You return here. There will be no talking. But suit yourself.
She mentioned her name was Cathwena? We don't happen to have a bounty on someone named Cathwena, do we? I'm going to search through my journal. Yeah, I haven't found anything. We'll just leave. With their animal companions, they'd probably be very fierce opponents. Strange. I mean, I would have offered them a way off the island, but they seem to be content here. Now, I can't hunt through the entire dead fire. That's not why I'm here, for slavers. So, I'm going to assume that they're going to return to this place at some point. Which means that the slaving will continue. Unfortunately. I'm not going to make it my life's mission to end these people. We have other things, like Erthis, who plans to end the world, to deal with, so... Perhaps pirates should take over this island, the Principe. This fort, at least. Okay, so I was told one of our crew members has healed. Helmsman. This is that godlike that we rescued. He wasn't even... I didn't assign him to anything. He was injured, despite it. Well, he's a helmsman. We'll just keep him on the crew. He's a cook, helmsman. I switched out this person, so we actually have 3 cannoneers, even though the two of them aren't very skilled in it. Okay. There's a ship to the south. Oh. That's the Principe ship. Let's see. I think we may have a bounty on this person. Rafik the Redbeard? So many things in my journal. Let's look through it. Yeah, they seem to be following us now, so... Oh, they left. There's a lot of places to explore still. I would like to go to Neketaka, and then after that we can go to Fort Deadlight to speak with Captain Aldous. Okay, let's make our way down to Neketaka. Oh, there's an island here. Let's see, there's a little harbor town, port town. Village, more like. Few huts. Some more water. What's this? There's a mill house, we're told, on the other side of the island. We could sell. Well, there's a lot of these items for us to get rid of. Yeah. Maybe we can recoup some of the losses that we took. There's a lot of items, actually. We just sold. Exceptional quarterstaff. We just sold everything. Crossbow. Arquebus. Fine greatsword. Don't need all of this stuff. 2 exceptional arquebus. Okay, well, we've made up a lot of the money that we lost. 50,000 copper. You can buy a galleon with that. So Hasanga is nearby. Royal Deadfire Company. Somebody. Desawa the Shark, apparently. Our spotters have claimed. Well, we could go and explore the island of Neketaka. There's a whole bunch of places that we felt were too dangerous at the time before. Fog rolls in. Uh-oh. Is that dead ship? Out of nowhere, a heavy fog rolls over the ocean, so dense that I cannot see more than a dozen feet out from my ship. With the fog's arrival, the winds die, the waves calm, and Triumph is left aimlessly drifting. The only sound, those of the hull groaning as if in dread of what's to come. Eerie green lights pierce through the fog as the silhouette of a massive galleon approaches. Black sails, though tattered and rotting, catch in an otherworldly wind, slicing the ship forward at a rapid pace. The captain, a skeleton outfitted in tarnished armor, with glowering eyes, surveys me from the quarterdeck of the decaying galleon. He wraps two fleshless fingers against her chest before pointing right at me. What the goddess of death has marked, I will leave untouched. She nods solemnly, once, then with a tilt of her skull, steers the ship away. As the floating hangman turns, several undead sailors shamble across the deck, hungry for a look at my crew. They scratch at the chipped, rotting railing, heads rolling in their exposed spines. The ship disappears back into the fog. A few minutes pass before the fog fully dissipates, and the winds pick back up, rustling our sails. The sea is clear, empty. The other ship is nowhere to be found. Whoa, I was pretty worried there. So it seems that Berth has spared me from another death. Back to Neketaka. Okay, so there's some things in Queen's Berth for us to do. I'll have to check my journal. I think we have to go to the inn. There's somebody we have a bounty on to turn in.
You eyeing that fresh shat bare paws lump of lumber yonder? That be the misery's delight. Malnash's pus-stuffed canker of a boat.
He points wildly at a half-galley docked nearby. Only two hands hold the deck. The remaining crew may be below decks, or they may be ashore. I can't keep track of all your pirate friends, Seraphim.
Malnash, High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire. Unfortunately, also the second-best ship hunter around. After yours truly, of course.
He huffs. Tekehu barks out an uninhibited laugh.
Doxy popped a hard-on and a half for hating me the tick I joined the sorcerer. Romaro shielded me from the worst of her training. When they bountied him, I figured for sure the Rat Queen would be the first rat up the gangplank.
Rat Queen, huh?
Malnaj be up in Romaro's head, or I've never had a roll on the waves. She finds him for us. She'll sink him soon as sighted. Come on, Captain.
He bounces on the balls of his feet. Shoti purrs throatily in agreement. Okay, to the inn, and I'll have to look through the... It's in here somewhere. Okay, it was right here. Merrill the Mad. So we're to go to Aboko at the Wild Mare. No one's injured. Of my group, at least, anyways. Wild Mare's over here. But we also were to search through Queen's Berth, this is where we are, and find this Lord Admiral Imp and kill him. Desirel asked me to track down Lord Admiral Imp, the once mascot of the ship, the Firebrand, and kill him. Lord Admiral Imp. That kind of sounds like an imp, but that's just a name. Doesn't actually mean anything. Sure. But if I do see an imp, I will definitely go and question, see what the name is. What can we do about this other ship that we had with us? Zamar.
Business comes and goes like, come to...
Oh, okay, no, I forgot a galleon is much more than 50,000. A junk is the best, but it's a little over twice what we have. We could sell our ship, of course, but... Could increase the size of my quarters. Upgrades the cabins of the captain to be more luxurious. Well, why not? It's a little expensive, but... A living sea anchor? Allows us to go faster, actually. And it is very expensive. Well, we're not going to buy a new ship anytime soon, so... 16,000. Just need the one. This is getting very expensive, actually. Do we have any room for some repairs? Yes, we do. Medicine. Could buy some medicine as well. Alright, almost 20,000. What about this mage weave sails? We're using cotton weave. Mage weave is better, but I don't know if it's worth spending that amount on it. At least for now. Okay, so our ship. Everybody's recovered. Let's put the cannoneers back where they should be. Like a bit of a backup crew. And where's the other cannoneer? Cannoneer. Oh, the person that's there is actually slightly better, I believe. It's fine. Or just the same. So, the other ship seems to be lost to us. We just have this one ship. Oh, no I don't. No I don't. The Defiant. Would be nice to sell it. We don't have any use for it. Okay, let's search around for this imp person. And I spot a Boko just over there. Hello again.
My hunter. To what do I owe this delight?
Aboko raises his tankard and winks. Give him Meryl's head. She joins the goddess of death in the beyond.
My first bounty to pay off. An exciting day for us both. Maybe it's not much, but as I make more deals, more pyres will be available, Ak?
Yeah. Ak. What bounties do you have available?
I finally managed to land the rights to a bounty of value. You may not like it. There is a thirsty drake who roosts near an oasis northeast of Maje Island. An important site for refilling canteens.
Might have already been there.
The local tribes call him Purakeo, after a sea dragon of legend. Even so, they have no love for this water thief.
I do believe that we may have the head of this person of note. Was that not, Zorup Island? Yeah, I think it might be. Okay, so we return to the ship and we come back to see Aboko again. I believe this is what you're looking for. Give him the head. Here's your thirsty drake.
To think that such a magnificent creature could also be a water-hoarding pest. Dragons are a complicated bunch.
He hefts the head and looks deeply into its eyes before passing a payment. We've had it for quite a while. It's... Eek.
Agrasima, my friend. You will let me know if you are interested in more work, Ak?
Ak, what bounties do you have available?
A marauder gang boss called Nomu broke free of custody along with the rest of his plunder buddies. It is said they wasted no time getting up to their old tricks.
Marauder gang boss, huh?
Nomu slipped the noose again. That half-mastered bastard be three ways mad and twice that a killer. Eoyra'd be better off shot of him.
You seem familiar, friend.
Aboko shuffles through his notes before shrugging and giving up.
Prison is too kind for a pirate. So there is a bounty on Nomu's head. He and his ilk fled to the wilderness north of Neketaka.
Ah, okay. I think we may have found this person, so I send Shoti back to the ship. Yeah, we're into the head collecting business, it would seem. Once we return, she did find the head that we're looking for. Give him Nomu's head. Here, catch.
I hope I will still find this disgusting when I am important enough to toast with the elite bounty hunters.
He lifts the severed head by the hair, wincing all the while, and passes me a pouch of coins. Yeah, it seems to really pay to keep people's heads that we kill.
I tell them all that the captain of your ship will always be my favorite hunter.
What bounties do you have available?
A sea troll has been making a name for himself raiding fishing villages with his minions. They call him Tahe.
Now, this person I don't think we've come across.
That's thief to the locals. I hear the Huana hate few things more than a food stealer.
Food stealer, huh?
Warriors fan out to catch the fiend, but so far they have no luck. Tahe can't have roamed far from his latest raid on an island southwest of Neketaka.
Southwest. I thought we had all the western parts explored. Okay. I'll return with his head. Farewell. Looking for somebody named the Imp. Lord Admiral Imp. Somewhere in Queen's Berth, huh? Giving the eye that very attractive dancer over there. Shodi doesn't seem to like that. Well, perhaps whoever it is upstairs. Lord Admiral Imp. What a name. Maybe everybody is just calling the Imp. And one day, he decided to tell people to start calling him Lord Admiral Imp. Especially if he made a name for himself. I don't see any Imp. I don't even see anybody we haven't seen before. Wow. Who's this dancer?
Meet me in my room if you'd like to hear a verse or two.
Yeah, I don't think I will be doing that. Don't know who that person is. I think we've talked to this person before. It's definitely not Lord Admiral Imp. Okay. Well, let's search the rest of the Queen's Berth for this Lord Admiral Imp. Maybe somebody will have heard of him. Well, Zorops and an actual Imp. I think this is the person we're looking for. Though there's quite a few Zorops there. This might be a bit of a fight.
Avast, ground filth! Why disturb Lord Admiral, eh?
The Imp glances left and right with evident anxiety.
Not doing anything wrong! Go away!
The Zorops flanking the Imp chitter to themselves and glance around the district. You wouldn't be trying to steal a boat, would you?
Boat? Lord Admiral has fleet! Blast filthy ground stink city! Start with you, eh?
The pitch of the Imp's voice begins to turn heads.
Get him, cullies!
The Imp points at me and screeches at the top of his lungs. So a fight it will be. I don't see any, like, medicine man among the Zorops, so pretty safe to say we can just charge him. Focus on whoever's closest. But that always gets me hurt. I think I'd be used to it by now, but I'm not.
Another attack, Cap.
Go after the skirmishers. They're falling like flies. They're all dead. That was easier than I thought it would be.
I've got it.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff we can probably sell. Another bounty down. Some fruit in that barrel. I think that was part of this, but whatever. Yeah, this helm that I have provides me more protection. Incoming hits could easily be turned and converted into grazes from ranged weapons. Although Pelagina says it's better for a two-handed warrior to use. She can't use a helm, and she's the only two-handed warrior in the group. Well, at least that I'm ready with this. She can't use a helm because of all the feathers on her head. Okay. Well, there's a lot of other things for us to do in Neketaka, and we'll just have to go them bit by bit. But one of the things I would really like to do is to go to the Luminous Bathhouse again for Seraphim in search of his friend. I do believe... I thought we actually looked through there, or maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I'll have to look at my journal. No, I've written down that I have to question Udine at the Luminous Bathhouse in Neketaka. I remember her. Isn't she the old elf? Very wrinkled, very old. Romaro supposedly met someone named Udine at the Luminous Bathhouse in Pariki's Overlook in Neketaka. Perhaps she knows how to contact Romaro. Seraphim noticed the Misery's Delight, a ship captained by the Principi ship hunter Melnage, docked at Queen's Berth in Neketaka. Perhaps we should start there before we go to the Luminous Bathhouse. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.